Canterbury is good. In fact, more than good. It went 53 metres in these conditions. Brilliant is the word. Here's Manor. Ben Barber, who put that ball dead, is signed this week for another 4 years with Canterbury. That's good news for the Bulldogs fans. Even though Ben is quoted to have said, "I've got to improve my form, otherwise I'll be back with Josh Morris." Here's Burke turning it in for Smith, and Smith will play the ball inside the 30-metre line. From Quirindi, certainly up in that part of the northwest of New South Wales. As it goes away from Robson, long into Hayne, and Hayne flicks it out the back before he goes to ground. Hindmarsh was there, as you would expect. He gets away from Dean Hallertau, goes back towards Romolo, and he puts him down. 15 out from the Canterbury line. So Keating to Robson, another kick from Robson, and Jonathan Wright has cleaned it up in goal. It's another line drop.
There again, Jerry.
I think that's the tactic. The tries are going to come from the bomb or the grubber kick. Maybe a barge over from dummy half if you get some lazy defence, but
Okay, I'll look at that.
very difficult the footing out there tonight with the amount of rain we've had in Sydney. It's been absolutely pouring.
Behind the line, Ben.
Looking nervous.
Oh, this is a bad dropout. That's well taken over there by Horro. And the first tackle will be effected 20 metres out from the Canterbury line. So this is going to be a real test for them. They've stood most tests that have been thrown at them so far, but that was their worst dropout. It's their third of the night. Robson working overtime. Good hands, Burt. Off the shoulder of Lozano. It's come down to Laffey. It's okay to play on. 12 metres away from the Canterbury line. With every tackle, with every run, with every second that ticks by, Canterbury's confidence can only be growing. And Parramatta's frustration likewise. Heading in a northern direction. Hallertau hit with a shoulder thing. Is it Hayne again? Yes, it is. He's a big fellow. He probably doesn't look as big as he really is, this fella. This kick could be 40-20.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That ball bounced out.
Timmy.
That's a great kick from Benny Roberts. The field is so wet here that the red line that marks the 40-20, the 40-metre line, you can hardly see it from up here as to whether or not players will be behind the line. See, that red line is usually where the referee is. There is no
30.
Yeah, but he's easily 40-30. But you see that red line, Joey? They're missing. They've been rubbed off with all the rain.
A great kick anyway by Ben Roberts, and Canterbury go on the attack again. And here's Idris. When I say again, just for the second time. Idris! And refusing to go down. Got it back to Barber. Barber to Hodkinson. He comes crabbing across the ground, drawing Moi out of the line. Play by Hodkinson. Here's Pritchard. 9 metres out, buckled over. Romolo into dummy half. Then for Hodkinson. Now he goes behind two and picks up Roberts, and Roberts finds Idris. It'll be hard to stop. He leaves the ball out the back. Scooped up over there.
Knock on Parramatta.
10 metres out. Knock on by Parramatta is being called. Hayne is scooped on it. But I think the knock on came in the tackle.
Yeah, well, Idris was obviously trying to get an offload. Jared Hayne not happy about it. He's waiting for the replay. Let's have a look. Roberts with a show on the inside. Out it comes to Idris. Idris will try and pop this out the back. Oh, I can't see.
Well, that's what Hayne's blowing up about.
He didn't touch it.
There's no touch there.
Let's have another look. He's just popped it out the back.
Maybe he's got the impression that I think Horro might have helped the ball out in a forward direction. But here's Roberts across, a drifting run for Barber, and Barber is 10 away. Well, Parramatta's dished plenty out. Now it's their turn to cop it. Romolo out from dummy half. Who play the ball. 9 metres out in front of the northern uprights. Played back for Roberts, and he spins it away. It goes Tolman, it goes Hodkinson, back to Halliter. And Bean will play the ball 9 metres away. Play back to Romolo. Nuggety little fellow. Roberts is with the ball. Taken by Manor. Ben, as I said, to join Parramatta next year with Chris Sando. Here's Hodkinson putting a kick in. Came off a Parramatta player who did not play at the ball, according to the referees. And it's Tolman who'll play the ball. This is the last for Canterbury. The kick is to come. Eastwood has gone out there. Hodkinson puts a kick in. A test for Jordan Atkins. He's lost the ball. Canterbury have got a touch on it, have they? No, it's forced by Luke Burt.
I didn't touch it, he hit it there.
Created by Parramatta, goal line.
Okay, you heard it.
No, I'm trying to listen. I can't hear people, that's all.
Well, he's saying the Dogs did not get a hand on this, and it was knocked backwards by a Parramatta player, then forced.
So Atkins went up, and the ball comes down. They obviously believe that Burt actually got some fingers on that ball before the Dogs arrived.
Behind Luke.
A smile, well, I was going to say a smile, it's a look of disbelief on the face of Jared Hayes. Luke Burt's kick is not good. It's only gone down to the 40-metre line, and here's Eastwood bringing it back. So 20 minutes of the game gone. Parramatta has had 62% of possession. All good is on for Moimoi. Played in the middle by Ryan, and he's gone to Pritchard, and Pritchard says, come with me, and he's got a ball back. Just a little bit too late to do much with it, though. And a penalty against Parramatta now.
Too long, Nathan. He was there, and you push him back down again.
Yeah,
Romolo it was.
Kick the goal.
You take the 2, wouldn't you, Gus?
You've got to kick the goal. Two points is golden here tonight. You've got to take the points.
Take the tap.
Oh.
Take the tap.
Canterbury with Tolman.
Well, let's hope they get 6.
2 metres out from the line. Romolo away to the right for Hodkinson to find Eastwood. And Eastwood will play the ball. 9 metres out. Canterbury now with another chance. To the right side for Roberts. And Roberts tries to get between a couple of forwards. When I say that, Matua was one of them. But it's come back now to Hodkinson. Decoys. Oh, Pritchard's lost it. That's a knock-on. It's an advantage to Manor for Parramatta.
A set play gone wrong there for Dogs. You come back to the inside there, Big Frank. Been impressed with him early on. He's been running hard and straight. The ball went to ground.
He's also been holding his position in the middle of the ruck, Pritchard. More of a front row performance than out wide as a second rower. Here's Parramatta with Keating, and let's go to the sideline for Brad Fittler.
Josh Reynolds preparing to go onto the field for the young hooker, Joel Romello. Watching these two sides go through their sets of 6. Parramatta, when they had good field, they just had so much going on. All that thinking. I'll be saving the thinking, saving it for the brawn that they're going to need later in the game to keep getting through these wet conditions.
Here's Hindmarsh, who made 300 games, all for a single club last Saturday night at Penrith, and had the party spoiled. He comes up without the shorts again, but that's nothing new. Hayne goes high. We've been waiting for this, and it's come back, and it's gone down to Robson. Robson to Smith, and Smith standing looking to get the arm free to pop it, but he can't, and that will be turnover.
Yeah. Play the ball in, please. Play the ball in.
Well, it's pretty obvious that Benny Barber, given his troubles of the last few weeks, if he can get the opportunity to let the ball bounce, he's not going to attack it. And that's not bad in these conditions. It's not such a terrible decision.
Hodkinson for Eastwood. Eastwood taken by Allgood with the head taping. And Hindmarsh involved in the tackle. And here's Turner going away, met by the shoulder of Matua, just beyond the 20-metre line. And a run then from Dean Hallertau at the back of the scrum tonight. To play it on the 30-metre line. Down the middle of the ground, and Reynolds a dummy half, passing to Hodkinson. His kick taken down on the 20 by Bird. He's outside 30, he's outside 40, he's gone 45. And that's where he's going to be asked to play the ball, held there by David Stagg. And now Wasili is put the ball over the line. I almost said scored early in the night, very early in the night, but it was denied. And here's Manor with the ball now for Parramatta. Interesting David Stagg coming off the bench. A sort of a Wayne Pearce type player. A tackling machine. It's almost like starting Hindmarsh off the bench. Robson then, short into Hindmarsh. Eastwood took the tackle, and then it's gone to Robson. Dummy tries to go, gets the ball back and around for the supporting Ben Smith. And Smith will play it. 15 away. Parramatta on the attack again. Keating, Robson in. Burt kicked, and then it's in the in goal for Barber. Beautiful stuff, Robertson, Barber. And Barber will play it 15 out from the line. Was that as I saw it, or was it an illusion?
It was a great play considering the conditions. Ben Roberts read the play well. The inside pass to Luke Burt. Watch this for hands. Catch, pass. Great awareness by those two players.
And talking about the conditions, have a look at the crowd here tonight. David Gallop should be out with free tickets in hand, shaking hands and handing out free admission to anyone who's turned up here tonight. It is blisteringly cold.
Time off, zero
pouring rain. The fans that have turned up tonight need a medal.
Nobody's going to argue with that comment, but I just wonder how much more work David Gallop can do. It's 0-0 on Friday Night Football. And here is Robson, who's kept busy tonight. The 23 is on for Parramatta, Joseph Paulo. And the ball played, and Allgood takes it up, and they're good meters. Meters becoming more and more available as it goes from Keating to Hindmarsh to Hayne, and Hayne gets a ball down. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by Idris. And Idris is taken down 30 metres out from his own line. Played back for Reynolds, and now for Stagg. Stagg met by Keating and Hindmarsh. 7 from 11 and 13 from 17. Tells the story, doesn't it? Parramatta have had 6 more sets than Canterbury. Here's Eastwood shouldering and bulldogging his way across the halfway line. Ben Roberts under that left foot, and he bumps it down into the corner. Lovely kick, nice weight. Burt away to Wasili, and there's a ring of blue and white around him.
That's the perfect play on a night like this. It's no good just hitting the ball up, waiting to make another error because the ball slips out of your grasp. Kick it, chase it, tackle it, wait for the opposition to make the errors.
Joseph Paulo again with the ball, 23-year-old. Brother of, trying to think, Junior Paulo. There's Parramatta then going to the boot of Burt to get out of that 40-metre zone. And there's a long run across the ground by Ben Barber to take it on the full. And he's met and pulled down by Paulo with Robson and Mitchell Allgood. Allgood, one of 4 players re-signing with Parramatta today until 2013. Loco, Lasalo, Allgood and Morgan have re-signed until the end of 2013, and they've re-signed from Cronulla, Parramatta that is, to Lima Tautai. Tautai coming back from Cronulla to Parramatta. Roberts then, Hodkinson in, Halatau with the ball. On the halfway line, upended over there by Rennie Matua together with Matthew Keating. The brothers again not coming together. The kick across the ground has been picked up by Wright, and Wright is able to get a kick in. It's gone to ground. Parramatta's Robson has got it. That's a good piece of work by Jeff Robson. They were working close to the sideline, and for him to come up with it without spilling it was a very good effort. Parramatta with Wasili taking it out to the 40-metre line. The red line that we can't see. Allgood, not Allgood, Atkins, I should say.